Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever. Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal, nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. In matters of style, swim with the current, in matters of principle, stand like a rock. The care of human life and happiness, and not their destruction, is the first and only object of good government. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. Question with boldness even the existence of a God, because, if there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason, than that of blindfolded. I have sworn upon the altar of God, eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. The glow of one warm thought is to me worth more than money. When angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, count to 100. No occupation is so delightful to me as the culture of the earth, and no culture comparable to that of the garden. Walking is the best possible exercise. Habituate yourself to walk very far. I hope we shall crush in its birth the aristocracy of our moneyed corporations which dare already to challenge our government to a trial by strength, and bid defiance to the laws of our country. Timid men prefer the calm of despotism to the tempestuous sea of liberty. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Nothing gives one person so much advantage over another as to remain always cool and unruffled under all circumstances. Peace, commerce and honest friendship with all nations, entangling alliances with none. When we get piled upon one another in large cities, as in Europe, we shall become as corrupt as Europe. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. Our greatest happiness does not depend on the condition of life in which chance has placed us, but is always the result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom in all just pursuits. Educate and inform the whole mass of the people. They are the only sure reliance for the preservation of our liberty. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a friend. Experience hath shown that even under the best forms of government those entrusted with power have, in time, and by slow operations, perverted it into tyranny. Determine never to be idle. No person will have occasion to complain of the want of time who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done if we are always doing. Never spend your money before you have earned it. The boisterous sea of liberty is never without a wave. Leave all the afternoon for exercise and recreation, which are as necessary as reading. I will rather say more necessary because health is worth more than learning. Whenever you do a thing, act as if all the world were watching. Merchants have no country. The mere spot they stand on does not constitute so strong an attachment as that from which they draw their gains. He who knows nothing is closer to the truth than he whose mind is filled with falsehoods and errors. Happiness is not being pained in body or troubled in mind. But friendship is precious, not only in the shade, but in the sunshine of life, and thanks to a benevolent arrangement the greater part of life is sunshine. Don't talk about what you have done or what you are going to do. How much pain they have cost us, the evils which have never happened. I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences attending too much liberty than those attending too small a degree of it. It is neither wealth nor splendor, but tranquility and occupation which give you happiness. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free, in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. A Bill of Rights is what the people are entitled to against every government, and what no just government should refuse. Sometimes it is said that man cannot be trusted with the government of himself. Can he, then, be trusted with the government of others? Or have we found angels in the form of kings to govern him? Let history answer this question. Mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Do not bite at the bait of pleasure, till you know there is no hook beneath it. To compel a man to furnish funds for the propagation of ideas he disbelieves and abhors is sinful and tyrannical.